Do you, your family, or even your business have a disaster emergency kit? If not, I would recommend building one. A disaster emergency kit is essential when it comes to a disaster. In this kit, you will find the necessary essentials you may need to help you, your family, and business survive, ride out, or even shelter in place for several days from a disaster or an emergency. When it comes to a disaster emergency kit, you want to make sure it is easy enough for you to transport. You can create more than one kit. You can have one kit stored in your vehicle for when you need to evacuate, or have one in your residence or business in case you have to shelter in place for a few days. I recommend having your kit in something that will be easy to carry or pull. Nothing says you can have a few kits and organize it any way you want. Just make it easier for everyone if you need to transport it. Here are some examples of bags you can use to make your disaster emergency kit. A large multi-unit bag, a large duffel bag, a backpack, or a large tote with wheels. You will be amazed many people and businesses around the world do not have a disaster emergency kit stocked and ready. According to the American Institute of CPAs, 34% of Americans have an emergency supply kit. A 2014 Canadian survey found that 47% of Canadian households have an emergency supply kit. A 2024 Eurobarometer survey, many Europeans do not have emergency supply kits on hand. According to a 2022 study, 6.7% of Ethiopians have a 3-day supply of 5 essential emergency items. And in Russia, citizens are lacking emergency supplies within their kits. Here are some items you should have in your emergency disaster supply kit. General supplies: a NOAA weather radio, AM/FM radio with extra batteries, cell phone with charger, matches, lighters, extra cash, credit cards, traveler's checks, fire extinguisher, extra clothes, camera, N95 or a general mask, whistle, food and water. Make sure the food is canned, boxed, or it can even be a bag, non-perishable, for a 3-day supply. Water, gallons and or a bottled, 1 gallon per person. In cleaning, especially if you decide to shelter in place, residents' business, fill the tub up with water or fill buckets up with water. Sanitation supplies: toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, shampoo, sponge, cleanser, bleach, towels, paper towels, towelettes, plastic trash bags, tissue. Cooking utensil supplies: pots and pans, portable gas stove with fuel, plastic paper dishes, aluminum foil, manual can opener, tools, tarps, hammer, axe, pliers, handsaw, screwdrivers, work gloves, knife, and duct tape. Always have a first aid kit. On the back of the first aid kit, or there's a booklet inside the kit, will tell you the items that are needed inside the kit. If needed, restock the kit when you use or take something out. Pet supplies: food and water, leash, pet carrier crate, litter, bowls, vaccination records. Baby supplies: formula, bottles, powdered milk, diapers, medication lotions, blankets, extra clothes, toys, stuffed animals. And they also want to have documents. I recommend having documents on a thumb drive, in a safe, or a bank deposit box. Don't just rely on cell phones to keep all your documents like a PDF file or a photograph. And these documents are emergency phone numbers, bank accounts, records like your birth, marriage, will, insurance policies, deeds, titles, credit card accounts, passports, Social Security, immunization records, and family pictures. Note, look at any items that have expiration dates, change out these items that are expired, and also make it a habit to look at all the items that have an expiration date in your kit every 6 months. And thank you for taking the time to look at this video and learning about how to put a emergency kit together.